Hi, my name is Connor Mead, and I'm here today at the 2016 Canadian Science Policy Conference with Vanessa, who's a fourth year PhD student at the Goodman Cancer Research Centre in Montreal. So Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
So to start off, can you tell us a little bit about the Goodman Centre? What makes it important and what makes it unique?
Yeah, so the Goodman Cancer Research Centre is part of McGill University, and we focus our research on cancer, of course. And it's a really great place to do cancer research because we have an incredible group of interdisciplinary researchers who focus on different aspects of cancer research. So we have a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different types of experiments. So yeah, I've had a really good experience so far.
Fantastic. So you're here today to present a paper on STEM education. I wonder if you can tell us a bit about that.
Sure. So I'm part of a student-run organization called Science and Policy Exchange, and we're a group of mostly McGill students, although we do also have some members from Concordia University. And what we do is we try to bridge the gap between general public and scientists and policymakers. So we initially started off organizing annual conferences, promoting science policy issues, but now we've really branched into advocacy work and public outreach. So what we did a year ago was convene a group of STEM students together with experts from various fields to get together to talk about the challenges of STEM education in Canada. So among STEM graduates, there's a growing sense of anxiety about our career opportunities when we graduate, and we know that the probability of ending up in an academic career is fairly low, and yet for the most part that's what we're being trained for. So we got this group of people together to try and come up with some strategies to address these challenges and how to improve STEM education so that we can be better prepared for the job market when we graduate.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite piece of advice to give to young researchers and young academics?
It's never too early to start thinking about your career. I think a lot of students go into their degrees really just focused on the research, which is not a bad thing. It's research. The research that we do is very time intensive and requires a lot of focus, but also it's important not to lose sight of the bigger picture and how you can ultimately apply the work that you do during your career or during your research to life more widely. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So I find a common challenge faced by academics is that, so one of our main themes here at the conference is talking about science communication and the need to help translate science into policy, but in the academic world, the incentives are such that communicating your work is not often rewarded. So how do we overcome that challenge, and how do we create an academic system where students are rewarded for trying to get their work into real world practice?
Yeah, I think part of the problem right now is what people often refer to as publish or perish. So the stress on publishing a lot and publishing often is very strong. And so we dedicate most of our time to doing that because that is ultimately what's going to count towards your academic career the most. So if we can encourage students to branch out, perhaps make extracurricular activities, community work, engaging the public about their science, not mandatory, but encourage it more. I think that would really help. And so that is one of the strategies that is included in the STEM white paper that we're presenting today here at the STEM education panel.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So my last question before we go, for our viewers at home who want to learn more about Science Policy Exchange and your work, where can we find that online?
So our website is sp-exchange.ca. You can actually access the white paper directly on that website. So you can download it and share it with anybody that you think would be interested in reading it.
Fantastic. Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks for having me.